Hello students, welcome to Nitya Foundation Academy. How are you all? I hope you all will be fine. Students, yesterday the classes which was conducted, that was on the topic of the rules for image formation in a concave mirror. Students, I have spoken about that what are the basic rules that is required for the image formation in concave mirror. I said that the first rule, that is, if any rays which comes parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it moves through the focus. The another thing I said that when an incident ray moves through focus, after reflection it moves parallel to the principal axis. The third rule which we have understand, that is, when an incident ray moves through C or center of curvature, it just comes back to the center of curvature. And the fourth rule which we have understand, that is, when an incident ray comes obliquely to the pole, it after reflection goes obliquely from the pole. So on the basis of these three rules in concave mirror, we will today understand that what are the basic 6 image formations in the concave mirror. So let's continue. Students, the first image which we will just continue with, that when an object is placed at infinity, when an object placed at infinity. Okay, so let's continue. As I said, we will use the polished concave mirror. The polished concave mirror, this is the principal axis, this is pole, this is focus, and this is center of curvature. I said many times that the distance between the pole and focus, or we called as a focal length, that is the same as the distance between the focus and the center of curvature. Okay, so it should be always equal, and just keep in mind before the image formation in this concave mirror. So I said that when an object is placed at infinity, so suppose this is infinity, and as an object which is placed at infinity, it means that are very far from us. So we use these dots to show that these are that rays which is coming from that infinity. Students, the first ray which comes parallel to the principal axis, which I said to you that when an incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it moves through focus. Then after, the another incident ray which comes parallel to principal axis, that also moves through. Then after, and another incident ray which comes parallel to principal axis, that moves through this focus. And simultaneously this focus will also move to this. So these are the incident ray, so we will just use this mark as an arrow, and after reflection, so we use this arrow as it is reflected ray. So you will see this point which is known as the point of focus. Students, the point where this all reflected ray collecting this is called as a principal focus. So this is, students, called as a principal focus. This is, students, called as a principal focus. Okay, so as you have known very well that this incident ray, this reflected ray, and this all reflected ray meets at the common point, that is called as a principal focus. Okay, so we also have to understand that what are the basic properties that is required for these image formations. So just let's continue. First of all, we will write that what is the position of object. What is the position of object? Then after, we will write the position of image. Then we will write the size of image. And on the basis of the properties of mirror, this nature will be decided, that what is the nature of image. Okay, so just let's continue with the points. As you have seen that the object is placed at infinity, so we will write here the position of object is at infinity. At infinity. As the same way, you have already seen that this is the principal focus. So all reflected ray meets at the common point. So that's why this is the position of image that we call as a at focus, or we can write it as a f. Okay, the size of image you can see that is very point sized. It that much point that we can see as a dot only. So we can see it that is point sized image. And at the last, the nature of image. So one more point I just want to deliver with you, that in respect of concave mirror, all the images which is formed except one image that are formed with real and inverted. So we will write the nature that is real and inverted. Okay, so I hope you have understand this image. Now let's continue with this, the another diagram of concave mirror. So students, we will just move to the second image formation, that is when an object is placed at focus. Okay, when an object is placed at focus. So we will just make an concave mirror here. That concave mirror should be polished. Okay. Then after, one principal axis should be drawn here. Here is the pole, here is the focus, and here is the center of curvature. Okay, now what I said, that when an object is placed at focus, so I just put a mark here that it is an object. It is an object which is placed at focus. So according to the rule of the image formation in concave mirror, we have understand that when an incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis, it will just move through focus. So this is a parallel ray which is parallel to this principal axis. So after reflection, it moves through focus. In the same way, the another ray which is required here to form the image formation, that is when an object which is placed at focus and the another ray which is moved through C, then it will just come to the same direction. So here you can see that when an object which is placed at this focus and this ray which is coming through center of curvature, and after reflection, because it is forming an angle of 90 degree, so it moves back to the same direction. Therefore these rays will be able to meet at infinity. So we can assume that these rays will meet at infinity. Okay, these rays will meet at infinity. So here we understand that when an incident ray moves parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it is moving from focus, and when an incident ray is moving through the center of curvature, after reflection it just moves back to the center of curvature. So these both rays, after reflection or atmospheric refraction, these all rays will meet at one point, and that point will be the infinity. So we will just move to the properties of this image. That first is position of object, then after position of image, then after size of image, and then after nature of image. So students, what I find here, and you also find, that what is the position of object? So position of object is at focus. So at focus, so I will write here capital F. And what is the position of image? Image will formed at infinity, so therefore we will write here position of image, that is at infinity. Now we will move to the size of image. As you can see that an object which is placed very far from us, or that is at infinity, that is very much bigger in size. You can understand that sun, moon, or all celestial bodies which are present very far from us, that are actual bigger in size. So same like that, the object which is placed at focus, after reflection it will just move through the focus and the center of curvature and meet at the infinity, so we can understand that the image size will be bigger than the size of object. So we can write here highly enlarged, because highly enlarged means that image is very bigger in size. Nature of image means that what will be the nature of that image. So as you can see that the image is just forming under this principal axis. So that image, whether it will be formed, that will be inverted. And I said before that with the term inverted, we will use the term real. So here we will write real and inverted. Real and inverted. So the property of this image will be the real and inverted. I hope you understand this image formation in concave mirror. Now move to the third point. Now students, we will just move to the third image diagram, that when an object is placed at center of curvature. So I know that you already know about the center of curvature. Center of curvature means it's the center of whole sphere. So when an object is placed at the center of curvature, so first of all we have to make that another concave mirror. And this is the principal axis which is required to form the image. So here you know very well that is pole, here it is focus, and here it is center of curvature. The distance between this focal length between pole and focus is always equal to the distance between focus and center of curvature. So according to the question, when an object is placed at the center of curvature, it means an object is placed here. Okay, so I hope you all have understand that when an object is placed at C and when an incident ray is just moving parallel to the principal axis, it will just after reflection move through focus. And the another ray which is required here to form the image, that is when an incident ray moves through focus, so after reflection it will able to make image at this point. So the image which is formed here, that image will be beyond C. Just a bit. When you used ruler to form this image, you will be able to form an erect and straight image. So you can see here that this is the reflected ray, and after reflection this will make an image that is at the same point of this object. So you can see that when an object which is placed at C, an incident ray which is moves parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it moves through the focus, and when another ray which is moving through focus, after reflection it moves parallel to the principal axis. So the size of object and the size of image is much similar together. So here we can write the properties of this image. So position of object, that is at C, at center of curvature. Position of image, that is also at center of curvature. Size of image, that is same size. As you can see, the object size and image size is much similar together. And then the nature of image, that is real and inverted. Real and inverted. I hope you have understand these three image diagram. Now we will just move to the fourth image diagram, that is prepared in concave mirror. So students, the image which is forming here, that is the fourth number image. When an object is placed placed between C and F. As you know that C is the center of curvature and F is the focus. Okay, so first of all we have to make an incident and concave mirror. First of all we have to make a concave mirror. The concave mirror should be polished, so it should be shown. Then after we will make a principal axis. You know, this is a point we call as a pole, this point we call as a focus, and this point we call as a center of curvature. So students, what is the question? The question is, when an object is placed between C and F. So if I place an object that is between center of curvature and focus, so you know that when an incident ray moves parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it moves through focus. Okay, now when an incident ray moves through the focus, okay, so after reflection it just formed beyond C. So when an object which is placed between C and F, the image that is formed, that is beyond C. Okay, so this is a reflected ray, and I already said before, when two reflected rays meet at the same point or intersect at the point, that point will be the image will be drawn. So just continue and let's collect the information which we get from this diagram. So students, the position of object which you have observed, that the object is placed between C and F. Then after, the position of image, that is beyond C. The position of image is beyond C. Then after, size of the image, as you can see that the object size is smaller than the size of image. So you can see here that the size of image is enlarged than object, or we can simply write enlarged. And the nature of image, as you can see, that it is inverted, and I have already shown to you that with the term inverted we will just use the real. So we will write here real and inverted. Okay students, I hope all of you are just understanding with my concept which I am just delivering to you before. Now move to the fifth image diagram, that is in concave mirror. So if this is our fifth diagram, and when an object is placed beyond C, so beyond C means center of curvature. So first of all we have to make another concave mirror. So this is the another concave mirror which we will use for the formation of the diagram that is placed beyond C. So this is the principal axis, you know, this is pole, this is focus, and this is center of curvature. I wrote here that object is placed beyond C. So beyond C, so we will write here, we will just make a mark here that it is an object, and this object is just emitting an incident ray that moves parallel to the principal axis, and you know very well that after reflection it just moves through focus. And another ray which is going with the center of curvature. And as you know that the ray which is going with center of curvature, it just come back to the same direction, because the center of curvature make this incident ray angle at the 90 degree, and that's why this ray moves to the same direction. So you can see the point where these two reflected ray meet together or intersect together, that is the point between C and F. So therefore we have collected the information somewhat like the position of object that is beyond C. So position of object that is beyond C. Okay, now position of image, you have understand that the position of image is between C and F. So we will write here between C and F. Then size of image, you can understand that the object size is much bigger than the size of image. That it means it is smaller than object. smaller than object. And the nature of image, you can see here that it is an inverted image, so therefore we will use the term that is real and inverted. I hope you have all understand these points. Now we will just come to the last image diagram in concave mirror, and about that diagram I just want to give you some information about that in concave mirror all the image formations which we have understand here, that image formations are completely with the property of real and inverted. But basically about the image which we will going to just understand after this diagram, that is an exception image formation in the concave mirror. So let's continue with that image formation. So students, this is the last and the sixth image diagram in concave mirror. So is placed between pole and focus. Pole, that means P, and focus, that is F. So for this we have to make another concave mirror that I am just making here. And this is the principal axis, this is pole, this is focus, and this is center of curvature. I said many times that the distance between this focal length and the focus and center of curvature is always equal. Okay, so the question is, when an object is placed between pole and focus, so just pole is here and focus is here, so we put an object here. That object is like this, pole and focus. So first of all, the ray which is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it moves just focus, it moves through focus. Okay, and the another ray which we will go, that will be from center of curvature. So you can see here that these both ray can't be able to meet at this point. Okay, and as from this reason the ray will make an virtual image, and that virtual image will be made here. And the point where this image is formed, that is the virtual image. Okay, so you can see the object size, and thus you can see the image size. The image size is bigger than the size of object, so we will able to collect some information here. So the position of object is between pole and focus, so we will write here between pole and focus. The position of image is behind the mirror. Mirror is just the object, image is located behind the mirror, so we will write here behind the mirror. Behind the mirror, the size of image. Then the size of image is enlarged than the object, so we will write here the enlarged image, enlarged than object. And the nature of image, you can see that this is the dotted ray diagram, so therefore the image is, we find that it's a virtual image, so we will write here virtual. And as I said that with the term real we will use inverted, so with the term virtual we will use erect, because you can see that image is not erect, that image is not inverted, that image is erect, so therefore we will write here virtual and erect. Okay students, so I hope you have understand this all image diagram today in our classes. Students, the classes which was going today, that was the classes on complete image diagram in concave mirror. The class which we will just give you in the another video, that will be on the rule for image formation in convex mirror. I hope the class which was conducted today, that is very beneficial for you. And just I want to share something, that I want your motivation, your proper attendance, your proper guidelines, guidance, comments, likes and share. So kindly just give a comments that how you like this video and what are the information you want to get from me. Thank you for watching and just visit Nitya Foundation Academy once again. Thank you.